one to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Rice's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys gallop.
There he goes! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Rice rushes to the line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy.
He's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. He's got it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So UTEP's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hacks to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important. He's going to go for a big one. Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, going to need better effort.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw, it's Overton.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Owls will hustle to the line.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Schwartz. Touchdown Owls. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Kruger.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Campbell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because...
Into the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Rice rushes to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds us back in the middle. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there. Completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Fires to the tight end. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kruger. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Miners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kruger. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Send the tight end in motion. He's got it again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Back to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Kruger. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Miners have a lot of options on second and inches. Grab behind the line. It's Kruger. The ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Rice rushes to the line.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Mark. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's quick. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Key. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jess, is taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Makes the catch. It's Campbell. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Miners want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Adams. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll try the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Owls look to keep this drive humming.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Overton. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a... to pick up a first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time.
Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Adams. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Miners are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's quick. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10, they've moved it to the 41. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book since we head to the 4th. We reach the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Adams. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Good enough for a first down.
The Owls with the 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up second down.
Quick handoff. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes the grab. It's quick. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Miners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to